Hey amigos, guys, Costa for Beardbrand. I'm here with Mahesh, Gentleman in Road Club, and I'm getting a new haircut. Peaky Blinders, what's his name again? Tommy Shelby.
Tommy Shelby.
Haircut. Come on man, let's do this.
Let's do it. Coming forward, quite a bit of texture through the top. Bit of a fringe coming over to one side. Quite tight through here. There's a little bit of a lip through it, so there's not a perfect blend, not a perfect fade really. So let's show the viewers what you're going for. A similar haircut to that. Let Josh just.
Yeah, but I think I prefer. You watch the
the newest season.
Yeah. It's a bit different than these.
Yeah, it's a little bit long.
Very
it's not as high as that.
Yeah. But these is like longer.
Yeah.
And it all goes in one direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be also keeping the loop, so
Let's do it. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to go in with a 1.
You know what these heads went up last Friday and we were going away. Yeah. And
And by the way, I'm only doing this haircut because of the wife. She suggested me to make the wife happy.
So Jenna, she decided that Carlos needed a new revamp. So he came in and now we're giving him the Peaky Blinders. I suspect we'll be doing a few of these haircuts in the next few months. So, in the original haircut, what's his name? Is it Cillian Murphy? He would have had it cut a lot higher here. But in the new season, the haircut's a little bit softer. So we're gonna stick with the newer haircut. Hey mate.
And it's good as well because your hair's dark, so
Yeah.
stand out more.
So it looks similar as well too. It's when someone comes in, they've got lighter colour hair, it doesn't work.
No.
It looks much better on dark colour hair.
And he's got the battle scars.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm leaving some of this line in here for this haircut. So I'm gonna go in, clipper over comb, just to square it off slightly. I'm gonna leave a slight line in there. Because that's just the style of the haircut. I'm just encouraging the hair to come forward now. I spent a long time with the hair coming back, so it will take a few days for this to settle in. Just the hair getting used to sitting in a new position. I'm going to go around the whole haircut, just clipper over combing, taking a tiny bit of that weight out, but still leaving that slight wedge shape to it, but only ever so slightly. It's not as strong as some of the other haircuts that are on the series. So Carlos has got quite a strong crown here. It's sort of shorter here where he's had it parted over. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave that hair. I'm not going to cut any of that. I need that to start flowing round. We'll cut it with direction to make it come round and sit at the angle that I want it to sit at. You can see that it sits around. It will start to flow around the head.
We've got like a new security guard there hanging around. They don't leave the alcohol area.
Pretty sure I've seen more than one in there.
Yeah.
You've got a ring.
Okay. So this is our little section here where the crown is where it pops up a little bit. So I'm going to leave the length because a lot of people will cut it short, but all that's going to do is make it stand out more. So we leave the length so that we can put product on it and it will lay down. So
Really my type of hair. If you cut too short, you just
yeah, and Carlos's hair is really strong. So we're going to cut with direction. Bringing it down. And then blending this in now. And as I angle towards the face, I angle down towards the face so that I still maintain length through the front. So I go from short to long, so I'm angling down. So I'm always maintaining the length through the front of the face. Each time I take a section, I pull it down towards me, which keeps the length through here. So I don't sacrifice too much length of the hair. I'm just looking for direction. This is the important thing about certain haircuts. I mean, where you're wearing it in a very specific style is about cutting to that style. Certain haircuts I'll cut so that you can wear it either way, but this is very specific look, so we need to make sure that we cut it to that look. We do that with a fringe, come down, still cutting at an angle, keeping that length so that when it pushes across, you get that shape coming around. You get that shape coming around and down the whole time. And we start to work our way through the haircut now. So what I'm doing is I'm maintaining the length through the front by cutting at like that angle. So I'm maintaining the length all the time through that front section until I decide how much I want to cut off. I'm just using the previous section that I cut, pick a little bit of that up so I can see where I'm always going. So we're keeping that line. Okay, so we've cut through the hair this way, we've taking our sections along this way so that we can start to create the shape we want. I'm going to come across and check off the haircut now. That's when you put the texture in it. Oh, guy again. Mate. Nastoroshi. The deep sections, creating texture as we come forward. So you can see when you move the hair, it all breaks up. So this little bit of overhang here I'm going to take away because I think it will just annoy Carlos. So the only thing we can do now really is I need to draw it off a little bit to see how much more weight needs to come out of it. lengthwise we're good.
Yeah, I don't want to.
No, but it's about making it feel lighter. But I'm going to go in a little bit tighter on the sides, I think.
Shorter.
So we're going to go in with our 0.5. Get a bit more definition between the top and the sides. It's about, not taking too much off to start with. It's about building the shape up and taking your time to create the look that you want. There's no point going it straight in, because we could have left it a slightly softer look. But once you've finished at the top, you can think, no, actually I can go back, I can take a bit more off, I can make it look a bit more defined. So that's what we're doing. So these are my texturizing scissors. So this is all about texture, funnily enough. But as you can see, I'm only going through the very tips of the hair. I don't go right in. I literally pick up the hair, take off the tips, and this just makes the whole haircut feel a lot lighter. It's a lot easier to dry. I find it easier to manage. When you shake it out, it will naturally sort of start to fall back into its normal position. When you run your fingers through it, it feels so much lighter when you use a texturizer. When you use thinner scissors, you end up with just chunks taken out your hair, and you can't really control the look of it. But really, for this look, what are you saying, Carlos?
Me like, man.
Sometimes, like on the temple, you end up with like a weight of hair that you don't really need. So just soften up that line just ever so slightly, especially because this is the section that's going to come up and round and forward. I'm just softening up that line, just only on the temple area really, because as this grows ever so slightly, it will, within a few days, you'll get like a point come back, and it doesn't look right. So just soften up that temple. So you got like a line, you go from like a harder line, and then it softens slightly. Just a little detail. So when we dry this, we're going to use the nozzle, almost run along the hair. What you're trying not to get too much volume into this. Whereas before, Carlos has been used to drying his hair and getting height. We want less height from this haircut. But you can see where the hair naturally grows round. So that's how I've cut it. So it naturally flows up and around. You get that sweep coming through the back. So you straighten at the sides to push those side bits in.
Sweet, man, with all my warm ones and everything, man.
Exactly, but it goes with the haircut, doesn't it?
Wow, that looks really good from the back, man.
Yeah.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.